what percentage you claiming? It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That flash make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what percentage you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And on this incredible Wednesday, Odin Day, we are here to do the Lord's bidding. And the Lord's bidding says that today, OG Xbox gets to have its way with PC. Now, I told you something when Eminent was going to show up. I told you look forward to today. And I got to give a shout out to my man, Eric Von Eric. Yes, sir. He's at work doing the Lord's work. Manny GL, New Soul, Magnum Force, Lamont Davis. Yep, my man, Mr. Force. I feel for you, sir. Bro, you and I both are dealing with the same issue. So give much respect to the fathers out there. I don't really think that we are valued in the way that we need to be valued. I don't know. But what I'm saying is Xbox got us. Xbox got us. Now, you will look forward to the Halo review from Iron Lord's podcast launching tomorrow. Y'all get a chance to check that out. Where myself, Lord Attic, and Lord Cognito talk candidly about Halo Campaign Evolved. And I will be talking more about it after the embargo is lifted and give you my thoughts on Halo Campaign Evolved. I'm going to give a shout out to Microsoft, Xbox for allowing me to review the game. There's a lot of things to talk about, and we're going to do that tomorrow when the embargo is lifted. It's a lot of games out here. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. Big Mad Mo was good, baby. Today is another step further, closer, if you will, to the absolute vision of Helix. Today is the day that you get a chance to see down the periscope of Xbox all the stuff that was set in place by Phil Dominus Maximus Elias Spencer, first of his name, or the Queen Sarah Bond, who are no longer in position. It is left up to the Empress, Asha Sharma, to execute the plan with individuals like Jason Ronald, Matthew Ball, Matt Booty, and other people that are intricate to seeing this vision through. This vision was set in place long ago. When they gave Phil a dying ship, he turned it around. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say that mismanagement was involved, and I don't know, to the extent that we assume things had to be. Sometimes you have to give and take in order to get closer to your ultimate goal. I'm pretty sure that he's pleased with all the fine work that he did over at Xbox. And I'm pretty sure that there are some aspects of Xbox that he's not pleased that he's done. And I'm pretty sure that he would have wished to fix certain things. I'm pretty sure one of those things that he regrets is going to be launched on the PlayStation platform, I think tomorrow. And I think that will always probably be something that sticks in his claw. There are other people inside Xbox that absolutely detest the fact that Master Chief will be making it over to the PlayStation platform. There are people outside of that building that are fans that absolutely detest it. But then there's welcoming fans that are showing their fandom online and Twitter. Now, majority of them are console warriors, and I got to give respect to console warriors because if I was able to tote around your dead body and drag it behind my chariot, much like Achilles did Hector, oh, I would do it for 7 days and 7 nights. Trust and believe. So the way that I dragged hell divers all across these streets, oh, the way that I dragged MLB baseball, the show, oh, yeah, I get it. You will rule the days that this has happened. But on a greater note, Xbox said, before that day happens, hey, big head. Listen, if you happen to have an Xbox handheld, if you happen to have PC Game Pass, right now you're smiling. One of my favorite games is Conker's Quest. And Conker's was a rare game that was made on Nintendo, a foul-mouthed squirrel called Conker. And when I think it's called Conker's Bad Fur Day. And when Xbox brought Rare, one of the first games that they did was that with up res graphics, all this wonderful stuff. I love that game. I have that game in its original. I have the cartridge for Nintendo 64. I don't even have a Nintendo 64 anymore, but I still have that cartridge. I have the OG disc for Xbox. And it was one of those games that I felt that was at home on Xbox. You know, because sometimes when games are ported over to the newer consoles, it just don't feel right? It just be like, ew, like, what are you doing over here? But for some reason, that game itself was really dope to me. Now, I know a lot of you guys, usually I save the main topic for last, but sometimes I'm like playing around with it because I don't do timestamps. And I'm going to talk to Attic about doing timestamps and making timestamps for individuals that catch the show later. One dude said, I can't watch an hour-long show. And I'm like, well, he can't watch an hour-long video. I said, well, maybe if you catch it live, it doesn't feel like an hour, stupid. But it is what it is. Sometimes you got to work and you catch the show later. Jump in any way you fit in. Dissect it any way you choose. I don't do shorts like that because it's more of a live thing. And as it's being live, it's the best thing. Now, this is what's happening today. If you wanted to know the absolute news today, this is the news for today. The news for today is Xbox announced back compatibility for PC. And the first 4 games revealed were Blinks, The Time Sweeper, Conquer, Live and Reloaded, Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge, and Fusion Frenzy. All of these games are games that I really like. I really like Blinks because I think it used a hard drive in a unique way, right? Oh, let's get it.
At Minimum FRC donated $5 through Super Chat. The Xbox podcast talked about Halo campaign evolved with a dev and the community manager. They talked about new players but never said PlayStation, smirking face emoji.
Yeah, because they're walking away from that language. Asha is very cognizant and sensitive to the community. Don't want to hear that PlayStation, the curse word on an Xbox program. They don't want to see a logo. They don't want to see none of that. To be real with you. And all is fair in love and war. What's good, George Parcells? It's dope. But Blink's the Time Sweeper, and I know y'all like, what the hell is Blink's the Time Sweeper? OG Xbox heads know exactly what Blinks look like. Look at this, Joe. Look at this, Joe. Look at this, Joe. Yo. Yo, the fact that you can rewind time, pause time, man, it was just so much fun. I absolutely loved it. Um, the next game, well, Conquer Live and Reloaded. Here we go. Look how mischievous he looks. Oh man, yo, a single bullet whizzed past their heads. We're gonna get them down there. Yo, he curses. Yo, yo, the game to me, I'm just laughing at a lot of the innuendos in this game that are fun. This is a fun game, like the Jessica Rabbit type of character. It's an absolute fun game. This is probably that one. I cannot wait to play on my Xbox Rock Ally X. All right, so the rumors are true. Xbox has announced today that back compatibility for the original Xbox games is officially coming to PC, starting with 4 titles that are rolling out immediately. So immediately you're able to go get it. Now, I had went to Game Pass on my console, and I saw Conkers, and I just downloaded it right now. So I want to see 4 times the resolution. I want to see what it looks like on my Xbox Series X. I have never really thought about going back and playing it, and throwing the disc inside and go and check it out. But hey, why not, right? Like, why not actually try this stuff? So I don't know, because I'm hearing conflicting things. I don't know if it's cloud available, like you can play it on the cloud. I don't know, but I know this is the beginning. All right, and Xbox says these first 4 games are part of a broader effort to preserve Xbox games from the past and bring them to the PC over time. They're adding new features, including 4 times resolution upscaling, VSync support, anti-scopic filtering, enhanced anti-aliasing, and even the arrival of Xbox achievements later this year. Those weren't ready to go right now, but they'll be ready to go later. Now, could this be part of the grander scheme of the disc to digital, right? Licensing thing. Because if you have a bunch of OG games, right, and you convert them over and they're back compat, once you have a large enough library of back compatible games, the digital license transfer is just right there. I believe that this is part of that overarching strategy to getting to the end game. The end game is making that whole unity between the PC and the console. Remember when they kept saying console PC hybrid? And I think they want to lose the word hybrid because it puts a barrier up. They want to talk about Xbox as a platform that bridges that gap, that there isn't any like distinction between you logging into your PC and playing in Xbox mode where I do regularly with my controllers. And right now, to be honest with you, the best controller that I do that with is my HyperX Talon. This thing, right now I got it wired in to my Xbox, but when I take it out, the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connector the Wi-Fi connector actually allows me to talk to my PC. Very easy, as it comes with a dongle and automatically launch into it. And it has given me the ability to play my PC games a lot more regularly, like when I'm just sitting here. Normally, I do not play my PC games here. I play it on my Xbox Rock Ally X, or I play it on my tablet when I'm on my laptop when I'm away. But this thing has changed the game. What I'm thinking about, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, but Project Helix is shaping up to be something completely different than what we were normally used to. Because let me give the specs for the PC that you need in order to play this. Hold on. I had closed that out a little quickly. Yeah, the disc to digital is coming soon, and you guys will get a chance to see that soon. And hopefully, before the end of the week is out. you get before the end of next week is out, you will have what that disc to digital stuff looks like. But all right, so for your PC, like if you have a PC and you want to get this going, right? All right, if you already own any of these games digitally or have access through Xbox Game Pass, you'll be able to start playing them on PC as soon as they go live. And they're all getting both Play Anywhere and Xbox Cloud gaming support. These systems required to play the back compatibility titles on PC are as follows. Minimum NVIDIA GTX 950, AMD RX 550, Intel UH 770, or Intel Arc A310. CPU minimum 4 cores, Intel Cores i3 8100, AMD Ryzen 3 1200, AMD Ryzen Z2A processor, 8 gigs of RAM, Windows 11, latest version as of January 2026. And recommended specifications. That was the minimum. So if you want your junk, chuck it around like. But if you want the recommended, RX 6805, NVIDIA GTX 1070 Ti, or Intel Arc A770. 6 cores, 12 threads, Intel Core i5 10400, AMD Ryzen 5 3600, AMD Ryzen AI 72 Extreme, DirectX 12 API, hardware feature 11, 8 gigs, and Windows 11. So those are the specs. I'm pretty sure all of you guys here have all of these specs. This is the bare minimum. My laptop smashes all of that stuff, and you'll be able to play it, right? While the first batch of 4 games is based around the original Xbox, it does sound like we'll get some more of Xbox 360 titles in the future, as well as the announcement makes reference to classic Xbox games over the past rather than anything specific. These titles here, if you were to ask a group of individuals that reminisce with the original Xbox core, these titles here will be the titles that you will go for, right? And minus brute force. I'm a brute force dude. I like brute force. So I can't say any of these titles I would have took away, because you got to have like the platform guy, and they thought that Blinks would have been their mascot. So I get why Blinks is there. Fusion Frenzy was the multiplayer game. It was a fun party game. It was a dope party game. And then Crimson Skies, that was fun. And then you got Conquers. So that's pretty solid. You know, I think the next run needs to have Brute Force. It needs to have a Jade Empire. You know, stuff like that. I just my opinion. And then we could get around to, after we knock out a couple of OG Xbox games, we could get to some 3D 360 stuff. That stuff can happen. But I mean, are you guys excited for this? Is this something that you're looking for, or is this just a also? Like, is this an also thing? Because when, like, let's say like today after, because we already did our review. I did the review earlier with Cog and them before I did this show, right? So did my jogging, got all my stuff out the way, did my fruits, and we did the review. Got a chance to actually play a little bit of Fortnite. Lost that match. I was upset because we had a team and it was just me and one guy left playing against 4 people. So that didn't go right. I just got jumped at the end. I was the last one surviving again, but I got a chance to put in some Fortnite work. I'll do some Marvel Rivals work a little bit later on tonight and get a chance to play some Game Pass stuff. And I got to finish 007 First Light. So, but me being versatile on my Xbox ROG Ally X allows me to do that stuff. Like play anywhere, grabbing up my console, and wherever I'm at, I get a chance to play. Like, it doesn't matter what room in this house I'm at, or if I'm outside, or if I'm sitting in the car, or I got a doctor's appointment or something like that. Allows me to keep my gaming going. And allows me, because listen, I'm time poor. I don't have great amount of time in a day. You go to work, you craft a show, you build out what your talking points would be. And with a show as dynamic as this, you get a bunch of topics and you get stuff that you feel that resonates with you. A lot of other people would probably do their show based upon what the algorithm says. I'm going to go based upon a new news, great bad PlayStation news, and dope Xbox news, right? And the priority for me is crazy bad PlayStation news. That's first, right? And then, super dope Xbox news. And then just whatever's going on in the industry. Because, I mean, I could go into the fact that right now, that the Steam Decks have taken a complete nosedive in sales. But that's not anything that you care about. And not anything that I care about. Because it's like a no-duh situation. It's like saying that console prices, due to console prices, all console sales has pretty much stalled. Okay, that's a no-duh. But OG Xbox games being launched on PC, setting up disc to digital, setting up Project Helix, well, hell yeah. That worked. Tomorrow is going to be the great Halo migration. You're going to have a lot of people on Twitter, console warriors, a lot of shows. Xbox is dead. This is the end. Blah, blah, blah. Tomorrow is going to be that kind of day. But it's also the day before Fight Night Friday. So, it's Thursday. So we're ready for that. We're ready for action. Now, this Friday is going to be a little bit different. Because this Friday, for the first time on Xbox Frontline News, front and center, there's going to be a game that is going to be played that I don't know. And that's going to be for Fight Night Friday. I don't know if the guys that I play games with actually will be able to play with me. Pause. And it might go good, it might go bad. On Friday, it's going to be a different day. And the reason why I say that is because of this. And this is brought to you by the Gaming Bible and Kate Harold. Marvel Token Fighting Souls launches a limited time free access for you to try. And do you know how hype I am from that Avengers Doomsday trailer? Do you know, y'all don't know how I care about Dr. Doom. I love Dr. Doom. I believe Dr. Doom is probably one of the greatest villains to have ever graced a Marvel comic book. I got God Emperor Doom sitting there, custom statue, God Emperor Doom there. I have a whole cell right there. A Majike cell is a box, right? It's a sealed box. Well, you can unseal it, but it's a sealed box. And I have a 1/6 Fantastic Four diorama there. I have Doom on Throne sitting right there. Shout out to my man Web Dave and my man Crispy Bomb. What's good? Doom on Throne sitting there. Sideshow OG. Go look up the price. The joint is like $5,000 right now. And I got a Sideshow Doom that's standing behind him. And there's another Doom statue I want that I'm going to get it. I'm going to get that Doom statue. And it's a lot of different Doom statues that are super dope. I have a Doom poster upstairs that goes with that Doom statue that I want. And I want a legendary scale Doom statue that I can't find anywhere. But Doom is him. For me, the fact that in this game, his armor has the fur around the collar and right around here, the gold and body. Like, Just Doom is that diabolical dude for me. And seeing the trailer, I'm so amped this year. I brought my tickets early. I ain't never brought no tickets no 4 or 5 months in advance. I brought tickets for December for the movies. Who the hell does that? I did. So Marvel Token Fighting Souls launches to limited free access, and it's on Friday. You get to try before you buy, right? So, the fighter is PlayStation 5 console exclusive, although it'll be landing on PC. So, again, it's not exclusive. It's on PC. And if you have an Xbox Rock Ally X, you're able to jump in and play. You're able to jump, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be able to jump on what's going on, Country Roads? I salute you. Headbanger music needs to be played right now. I'm going to jump on with my Xbox ROG Ally X, and I'm going to play through Steam all damn weekend. But I'm going to play on my PlayStation 5 on Friday. And let me tell you you can enjoy Marvel Token Fighting Souls both solo and multiplayer. So in preparation for the latter mode, a free beta is imminently on the way. So this Friday, you get 72 hours to play, right? So on Friday, you get to play on, what is this? Where's Eastern Standard Time? Okay, whatever. You have 12 PT time. That's 3 hours behind us. So I guess at 3 p.m. I'll be able to play. Anyway, it'll be time. At 6 p.m. I'll be ready to play. So Friday the 24th, you're able to play to Sunday the 26th. And I'm going to get busy playing that. So it's on Steam. If you happen to have Steam, join in, join up, have fun. We're going to figure it out together, right? We're going to have so much fun getting the chance to play this multi-plat game that PlayStation is putting out on Friday for a beta for us to check and see. So, and I'm going to be playing on my Xbox ROG Ally X. After I get off the show, I'm going to just jump over there because why? It's available for me to do so, and I'm going to have a damn ball doing it. Listen, you don't have to sign up for anything. You can just jump in and play it. You see it inside the Steam store. You're able to just log in and just bust that down. Pause. It is one of the best games, fighting games, that has caught my interest this year. And it's because for a long time, I'm a Capcom, Marvel versus Capcom person, X-Men, the arcade type of person. I'm that fighting game type of person. I like the verses. So this gives me that 4-on-4 fighting, jumping in, jumping out, massive combos, and Arc system works. We love Guilty Gear Strive. So that works for me. If you look behind me, you see Captain America back there. They showed him in the OG Captain America suit. Buddy. You see Hawkeye down there? You see Black Bolt? You see Iron Man? That's the original Iron Man suit. That's the Master Collection XM Studio Iron Man suit. And in the back, you see Moon Knight. You see Scarlet Witch down there. You see the Winter Soldier. You see Ant-Man. I got down at the bottom, I got Doctor Strange, Red Skull, Iron Fist. Marvel. For me, Marvel is always it. I do like some characters over at DC. I don't leave you guys out, but that's it, man. So one of the games that I was looking forward to coming out this year is actually giving you the stats of the game, which is wild to me. I like to reminisce when it goes to a lot of games. And for a long period of time, a lot of those games I was only able to play on the PlayStation. And then, they started opening up these games to the system that I prefer playing on, Xbox. So immediately when these games was available for Xbox, I started buying them immediately and playing the story over again. Now, some of these titles hit different when you got a chance to play it on the PlayStation because a lot of the initial tricks and stuff that were done throughout the PlayStation was already done. So, you can't fool somebody twice, right? But Metal Gear Solid 4's full resolution and frames per second details revealed for Xbox Series consoles. And this is brought to you by Pure Xbox and my guy Frazier Gilbert, the official, unofficial K&N news reporter that we actually loved. All right. Now, can you believe we're finally playing Metal Gear Solid 4 on Xbox in just a few weeks' time? Metal Gear Solid 4 Master Collection Volume 2. Yo. It's took a long time, but it's finally about to be released August 27th. And I cannot wait to jump in and I'll probably take a day off just to play this game. Because this was the time when espionage games were quite the norm. We were getting a lot of them. We get Splinter Cell. We get all types of games. And I know Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid was like going back and forth with each other. And during that time, we got Assassin's Creed. So a lot of the stealth aspects was really utilized in that era of gaming. And it changed how gaming was played because usually gaming was loud and in your face. But technology started to shift. And AI started to get better, and algorithms started to actually grow, and programmers got a chance to utilize aspects of their mind that wasn't previously used in other generations, where Kojima actually did his thing. And I gotta respect him. I mean, you can't lie. Kojima with Konami was probably peak Kojima. That was like Jordan 23. Konami has listed the platform specifications for each version of Metal Gear Solid 4 over the official website and confirms that Metal Gear Solid 4 will run at 4K 60 on the Series X. Shut the door. I can't wait. 1440p, 60 frames per second on the Series S. It's worth noting those are the output resolutions, whereas the internal resolutions are up to those figures. We also know that there'll be around a 26 gig in size if you download it. Of course, I'm going to download it. All right, they got the Nintendo Switch, 30 frames per second locked in there. Nintendo Switch TV mode, 30 frames per second. We know that the max resolution was going to be somewhere crappy. Nintendo Switch 2, 60 frames per second. Both, TV mode and handheld mode. Steam, 60 frames per second. So how long is this? Oh, how long is this?
This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz Ortega. Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too.
Original
Kazuhira.
resolution.
It's Japanese for peace.
Oh, okay. Original resolution. Upgraded resolution. That's what's up.
Pleased to meet you, Paz.
It looks way better.
Call me Kaz.
Yeah. Looks way better. Yeah. That's what I'm down for. All right, if you're interested in Metal Gear Solid Master Collection, is available now for pre-order. I already did that for $49, $50. And that version includes Metal Gear Solid 4, Metal Gear Peace Walker. Yes! And various other bonuses such as Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Ghost Babel, and the first handheld entry in the series in the 2000s. I don't know if you guys are interested in this stuff. Listen, to walk down memory lane in games that actually changed how we game. See, because everybody had got on this mascot kick, right? You had to get a good mascot like Gex and Mario and Sonic and Blinks and Conkers and all this other stuff. And it was a lot of 3D platforming, and it just started to get to mature gaming. It started to talk to mature stealth gameplay, sliding up behind the ops, choking them out, hiding the body, trying not to make a sound. That level of espionage when we started getting into James Bond territory. I think that changed for us. I think that was a huge thing. Kind of like how Souls-like games started to become more popular. Stealth games was hugely popular. We even got stuff like Gollum stealth-like. So you got to start really understanding the genre and the era in which we grew up in and the nostalgia that is attached to it. It is a huge nostalgia kick. And then if anybody is new, being thrusted into the world of these games, pause. It is going to be a shock, because if it's your first time playing it, a lot of times you like to run inside a room, like aha, like nah, this ain't a Souls game, bro. You gotta use stealth, you gotta use cunning, you gotta use ingenuity to make it happen. So Metal Gear Solid games was the epitome of that. You had Splinter Cell that actually took it to the next level when it came to the multiplayer aspect, and you had like Mercs versus like the soldiers, and that joint was dope. Like, because all right, so on Xbox Live, you was able to talk to people, and then when you choke them out, you could say stuff to them, right? We would say absolutely, the be nice was good. You can absolutely say stuff like, you choke them out, I'll be saying wild stuff to them. And it was dope. That's when Xbox Live was the Wild Wild West. That's when Call of Duty was really Call of Duty. That's when racism was in the building. Like, I got a chance to play with some of the best. I don't even know if they was really racist, be real with you. I just think they just like saying stupid words. And but we would exchange gamer tags and we would play all the time. Which in real sense, they can be racist. Right? Like, you just wouldn't deal with it. So obviously it was like I don't know, like a facade, I guess. I don't know. But it was dope. It was a time, it was a vibe. It was what Xbox Live was. And I think Xbox Live got bigger because of it. And then, guys got tougher because of it. But some of those games that I was talking about, some of those games that were in the past have been released to the Xbox Store on PC. And your guys are going to start seeing a lot of this green lighting stuff with partners. And what I mean by that is 80 plus Ubisoft games have suddenly been added to the Xbox Store on PC. And this is brought to you by Pure Xbox and Craig Reed. Now, there are some caveats that go with this. And this is where I think the ball was dropped. But I believe that it was, we can wait till we get this right, or we can release it now and on the back end start adding stuff. Hopefully is the latter. Ubisoft continues to expand the access of its library across the Xbox platforms, with a major update bringing more support to Xbox app for PC. Checking the Xbox app reveals a sweet treat for desktop folk, with more than 80 different Ubisoft editions and bundles available for purchase. Now, it's not perfect. However, you'll be able to need a cumbersome Ubisoft extension to play these titles. It also highlights a consistent issue with the Xbox PC Store experience. They have noticed that these games do not support achievements. Huge problem with that, especially if you're an achievement hunter. But remember, bridging that gap from PC to Xbox, from console and PC, is going to be an enormous task. It's going to be Herculean in the concept and in the execution. I believe that they decided that just release the games. And then we will work out the language at Ubisoft. But the fact that you have to use Ubisoft because they need the data. Remember PlayStation not releasing certain games on certain countries based upon PlayStation Network not being available there? And that's because the data is really what they're after. They're after our data. And Xbox made a pimp decision because these are Xbox PC versions that do not support Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox cross-save functionality. They're essentially PC games that you can buy on your Xbox app and launch through the Ubisoft Connect. And there's a large list of all these games. Now, remember, I told you the whole Assassin's Creed Odyssey, everything, Mirage, all of it is there. Far Cry, from 3 to 6 to New Dawn, Primal, For Honor is there, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Wildlands, Immortal Phoenix Rising, which I absolutely love. I wonder if they're going to make a 2 to Immortal Phoenix Rising. I actually really like Immortal Phoenix Rising. I like it more than the Prince of Persia recents. I think Prince of Persia kind of, Actually, I'm pretty upset with the Prince of Persia team and Ubisoft based upon the interaction Iron Lords had with them. And for some reason, I just can't let it go. But they have a ton of games. I was just about to download South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Pause. Because I never played it. And remember, it came with a smellometer where you can smell farts. It's a crazy thing. And, Steep Crew 2. There's a ton of games that you can actually go in there. And if you're just like a desktop junkie and jockey and you just want to play your games on the desktop and make that happen, that you could do it. It's a possibility that you can do that. But is that something that you're looking forward to? Now, Game Pass launched a couple of games recently, 2 days. I'm not into horror games. Dip Down tries to get me to play horror games. I'm not really into them. I'm not into the ones that's supposed to scare you for no reason. Like, I'll play no, you know what? I do play horror, but not like that. Like, I'm not looking forward to it. Like, I'm looking forward to that Michael Myers game, but that's because I get a chance to be Michael Myers and jump out on people. I don't know. Silent Hill is not really horror. It's more psychological horror. Like jump scare horror. Not really into it. But Shift at Midnight launched inside Game Pass on the series consoles. Let's check it.
A rural gas station somewhere in America. It's open all hours, but after dark, the only question is, who will be left breathing at the end of the Shift at Midnight? The viral retail horror phenomenon.
Oh, there's a guy in the toilet.
What the hell is this?
Have you got ID on you there, Puber? Scan unsuccessful. Fake ID. I don't really want to shoot him.
She just called me a virgin.
I feel like a doppelganger wouldn't be that rude.
Anyone else see
What
this?
the hell?
Up to 3-player co-op carnage, where the customer isn't always right or human.
Next.
Did anyone bring jump? Oh my god, what's that? No!
Oh.
What's a horror game?
I have a feeling she might be a doppelganger, guys.
Oh.
All the naked people coming
What
in.
the
There's a cow
hell?
in the store.
Why is there
Oh,
rats
God.
pouring out of the bathroom?
Guys, we're being robbed.
We're being robbed?
Wait.
Oh.
His ID, he's actually on the scooter as well.
There is no Mrs. Bush.
I feel really bad about hitting a man on a disabled scooter.
Clock in, stock up, and work together to survive the night.
hell is this?
We should probably barricade the back.
Did they come in the back door?
Oh, that is absolutely fun. That is absolutely fun. All right, hold on. Okay, and the next one is Tears of Metal. That looked like fun. Let's go see what Tears of Metal look like. What is this abstract art stuff? Braveheart, the game. Oh! Hell is that? Oh! Oh! All right, so fight solo up to 4 people in co-op to reclaim your island alongside your Scottish battlesmen. On each campaign, gain new powerful upgrades, rally your forces, and stop the invaders as they carve into the Mother Stone to harvest the power. I don't know. The joint looked cool to me. I'm definitely gonna play Shift at midnight. And I gotta get a team. I gotta get a team together because I'm not playing by myself, pause. I want to play with a team of people going forward and going into that. Now, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. Halo tomorrow. How many of you copped? How many of you copped Halo? And are you playing tomorrow or are you boycotting it? I want to know, are you doing it or not? Because there's a ton of PlayStation dudes that are down to rain on our day. And you know what? Listen, let me tell you something. I don't find nothing wrong with them going out. Like if let's say this, right? And I don't care. You spend your money however you spend your money. I don't care. Because listen, if it was the shoe was on the other foot, I'm going to be dragging you. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna go do that. But have you ever played Halo before? Like, because all right, I'm conflicted with a lot of things. And like I told you, I'm doing a review and I'm going to talk more about it tomorrow. I'm conflicted with a lot of things because I was asking a question like who is it for? But it's really for new people. And I want to know how many new people that are in the Xbox community that never got a chance to play Halo. And if you never got a chance to play Halo, why didn't you just buy the Master Chief Collection? And if you didn't buy the Master Chief Collection, why would this title be more appealing to you outside of the Master Chief Collection? That will probably be my question to a current Xbox owner, right? Because if you look at it, right, you're looking at PlayStation and you say this, right? You say, they don't have options. They just got to take the food that we serve them, right? But over here at Xbox, we have a humongous smorgasbord of options in which we get a chance to play the games how we want to play it, where we want to play it, and why we want to play it. So my question to you, did you pre-order Campaign Evolved? And if just put a 1 in the chat if you did, right? If you pre-ordered Campaign Evolved, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know. If you didn't, excuse me, put a 2 in the chat to let me know. Because honestly, and let me see if I can actually bring that up. Right? Let me bring that up. Why would they do that? That's stupid. All right. So if you didn't, I want to know why. If you didn't, I want to know why. Because
Now move it out. Double time.
is it
losing the war?
the extra content don't speak to you, the extra cinematics don't speak to you? Like, what's the disconnect that they have? Because I see a lot of tools in the chat that you didn't, right? I cannot wait for early access, baby. That's what's up. And there's a lot of tools that's in the chat, and I want to know why. I want to. Are you tired of the story? Did you say they're not going to bamboozle me again?
Pushed to the edge of extinction by an alien alliance bent on our eradication. The Covenant.
Because
so we made a bet
I feel
and trusted everything we had left to one soldier.
I feel that this thing that they crafted,
those of us who managed to
with all the extra stuff, is definitely for people that have never played it. Definitely for people that have never played it. But the intrigue level for people that have, it launches in Game Pass. And I know the majority of you guys have Game Pass that are here. So would you download it? Would you play it? I don't know.
Found something.
I mean, because that looks crazy.
It wasn't refuge. It was something
crazy.
Ancient. Beautiful. And dangerous.
And it's like, why not?
The Covenant followed us here.
Now, I know a lot of you guys are multiplayer games, multiplayer guys. I know that. And I know the fact that this thing doesn't launch with any multiplayer, doesn't launch with anything that you can jump in with your comrades outside of co-op. That still doesn't intrigue you? I don't know, man. I'm like, the cinematics alone will be worth the test for me.
If they claim this place, humanity doesn't survive.
That's not going to happen.
That part. Look at it. Like, graphically, yeah.
You are more than your armor. More than your mission. And more than they can handle.
Look at that. Because you got to realize, remember, in OG Halo, you weren't able to jump in a lot of the ships and vehicles. You weren't able to utilize a lot of the weaponry. And a lot of that stuff is available to you now. And third person, Crispy Bomb. And third person. Look at it. Look at the trees. Look at the explosions. Look at that. Look at the particle effects. Look. Quiet as kept. You weren't able to utilize that plasma sword. You weren't able to. And now you are. Look at it. Bow! Out the sky, boy!
They believe they can break us. They believe the fight ends here.
Ooh, yawa.
They're wrong.
Yo. Yeah, man. Yo. I ain't gonna lie, man. For some reason, that game above any other game gives me goosebumps. That game above any other game does it. And you know what? You know, part of me for new players, you know, be it on whatever console, whatever platform you get a chance to play it for, part of me for you new players is super excited. Super excited because you know what? For the first time, you get a chance to see it with virgin eyes. You get a chance to play it with virgin eyes. You get a chance to hear the music. Okay, so what I would tell you to do is make sure that you got your headsets on. What I do when I turn the lights off because it's a vibe, it's a thing. Put my headset on, turn the lights off, and I play the game. Make sure you got your little snacks ready, you know, so you ain't getting up, moving about. But we're here tomorrow, and is a day for acceptance. For Xbox guys, is a day for acceptance that, you know, some of you may never accept the fact that it's over there. But regardless to what, that decision is above your pay grade, sir. And it's there. So we can be happy for people that never got a chance to play it. Somebody that never had an evil word to say to you on Twitter. Somebody that isn't a console warrior. Somebody that really doesn't know and they only could afford this thing and they got this thing and they got a chance to play it. Like somebody that just got a chance to do it. Or somebody that just got the Xbox Series consoles and they want to know what this Halo thing is about. And I say, oh, let's get him, Teddy P.
At Teddy_P donated $2 through Super Chat. Ponies better enjoy the only Halo on their console.
Facts. He said, I ain't accepting crap. Yo, whether you like it or not, she tricking. All right? So whether you like it or not, she tricking. But I say savor it, guys. For the PlayStation people. Savor it. And get ready to go buy Helix. Because this is the last time you're going to have fun. And I'm going to enjoy watching all the other Halos come out. I'm going to enjoy watching as Xbox pulls back from the multi-plat strategy because Project Latitude was a failure. And going forward to more exclusives. So I do want you guys to have a ball. Pay for early access. Enjoy it. Savor it. Get all the skulls in the game. Play third-person mode. Have fun. Kill as many elites as possible. Kill as many grunts. Ride as many warthogs as you possibly can. Pause. Enjoy every aspect of the game. Because tomorrow is a legendary. And as my man Porter Rock says, grand opening, grand closing. It's up. But this is Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. If you loved anything that you saw here, like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I go live every day, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday, being Fight Night Friday, it's up and it's stuck, and we're here for 2 hours having a damn ball. First half of the show is us talking about the news, but that second half is where we take the gloves off and we get busy. We get into whatever game that members care to play. Now, we don't always have to play fighting games. We could play that wild-ass midnight shift game. We could do whatever's available to you guys, right? And when I say members, that doesn't mean that only members can join. Listen, in these economic times, being a member is, if you are, I appreciate you. If you're not, it's okay. Subs are welcome. You are welcome to jump in the Discord, go to lordsofgaming.net Discord, go to the Iron Lord tab, and click on King's Frontline for Gamers, and just jump inside there, and we are playing. You can play whatever we're playing. It is absolutely no fee. Just jump in, have fun. Because if your weekends are your dread because you don't got people to hang out with, come hang out with us. Come have a ball. Because I want more than anything in this world, I want to one day see at least 100 people, and we have so many different rooms going and so many different things popping, and everybody just gaming. Because at the end of the day, that's exactly what we are. Outside of all of this plastic box crap, we're absolute gamers. So tomorrow, enjoy your Halo. If you got it pre-early, have fun. I'm going to do my review. I'll probably do a live review talking about it. I'm not going to do any spoilers, so don't worry about that part. But I want you to do what I'm about to do that you should do. I want you to go with gamers game and win is win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass. But before you play the Game Pass, I told you I'm the unmitigated best at this. And if you found anybody better than me, then put them up.
What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talking, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the sea, you know that it's scorching. What's a man to a king? What's the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You from the game, and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?